I had been in a relationship and then we broke up. And it wasn't like, it was kind of a stale relationship, honestly. Like it, and I have always been sort of the quirky, funny, quirky, sexy, sort of like understated. And it's to a
Mhm.
point where like some people got uncomfortable if I did put on a corset and just be my full sexy self. And I was like, okay, I think it's time for people to see that I have this side and this energy. Like, and I want to lean into it myself, because the fact that even that I'm holding sides of myself maybe back or haven't explored them more, like maybe what does that say about how I feel about, that kind of an expression? And also, being a woman in the industry, it's interesting because when you take power over your sexuality and your image, it's interesting how people, it's like it is powerful, and they don't want women to have that kind of a power. Like if you're being controlled by a major label, by a group of men, well then it's okay. But if you're an independent woman, owning your own sexuality, there's a problem. And I think culture is getting better at that, but it's still a real thing. And so I wanted to go out and I wanted to explore the sexiest, the sexiest I'd ever been. And also just like working with someone like Peaches is just like getting erotic.
Mhm.
And I have a lot of friends who actually have like told me a lot about even the BDSM world that they're part of, and this the spiritual side of it and the healing
Mhm.
side of it, which I didn't know a lot about that community. And I was just like, wow, there's just so many layers to sexuality and sensuality. And I think, I don't know, everyone wants to feel sexy. So,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
dance music especially. So I got inspired, and when I get inspired I go all in. And that's one of my favorites too. I love Volume 2. It was, I had all these other songs prepared for Volume 2, and then what was it? I wrote Stays in Bed, and it was
Yeah.
just like, ooh, I like this. I'm like feeling this, and hey, let's try another one that has this kind of energy. And then did So Erotic, and it was just like, oh my god. And then Peaches jumped on it, and it was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is a moment. This is a moment. Let's make this. This is making a moment. Throw everything else out, and it became Volume 2. And